Hi. I'm Ms. Steph, and we are going to do some clay comparison for you. I am recording this to be released on April 30th, okay, 2025, the last day of VEDA. I have already decided that though VEDA is going to end, I will still be uploading frequently. And I've decided that I will be over on Instagram quite a bit for the month of May. All right. Similar to what I did this month, though, you are still going to be able to get certain things available on both platforms, both YouTube and Instagram. And of course, I will be sharing things over on Facebook and LinkedIn. That being said, hi, I'm Ms. Steph, if you didn't know, and we're here to do a little clay comparison. I have a particular clay that I like to use for slime. Yes, this is about slime. Okay. I wanted to do a comparison for y'all, for folks who are thinking about, okay, how am I going to do this with my students? Which clay makes the most sense for me to purchase and or order? What can I get easily, quote unquote, on the ground, and what do I need to order? So I get my favorite clay is this stuff. Now, for some reason, I'm having trouble getting it to do kind of what I want to do. Usually what I can do is I do this. And the reason I do that is that it tends to push the clay down. And so I can just open it with my scissors. It is relatively difficult to try to open it without the scissors, depending on how the heat seal of the packaging works when they seal these. I get these for $50 for like $23. And so the quality varies from sample to sample, okay, and varies from color to color. So this one, as you can see, is pretty sticky. Is a bit stickier than some of the other colors. The other colors easily kind of come away from the bag. And so this is our first sample. This is the one that I use the most with my slime at the science fun table. You see this one is pretty sticky, but you pull it away pretty quickly and you can get this. I can get 3. Yes, 3. I can actually get 3 containers of slime out of each of those little packets. So 50, if I order 50 times 3 is what? How many? Come on, do the math. Science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. All letters of STEAM at all times. When I tell people that, I feel like folks really don't realize that I really genuinely am doing, that we're demonstrating, and that the presence of all of those letters, that all of the science is happening in every lesson, at every event, okay? So that being said, 50 times 3 is 150, right? And so that's quite a few containers of slime that I can get. The other benefit to this stuff is that children are able to choose their color. So you see this is a type of orangish peaches kind of situation. There are at least 4 different types of orange in the packets that I order with this type of thing. The brand, that lets y'all know how I'll be right back. Let me go get the box. So the beauty of pre-recording stuff is that you can pause and go get the box, okay? So I'm not gonna take too much more time on this particular product. Fly Flag Clay. And it's got this little dinosaur on it. These are the ones that I've been ordering. And yes, I do get it on Amazon. I know we have different feelings about Amazon, but there are certain things that I just really can't get, quote unquote, on the ground. And so there are things that I order. If I got to order it, I'll order it. Because, of course, I'm using things in bulk. I'm not doing, like I told y'all, I need to be able to give out actually more than 150 containers of slime. More like there are some events that I go to and I need to be ready back to back days. Like at one event, maybe 120 cups of slime, and the next day I need to be ready to do, especially this time of year, it gets pretty hopping for community events. I need to be able to do another 125 at an event the very next day. I need to be able to order stuff, y'all. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to put it over here so you can hear the sound that it's making. The texture that is created when this is added to the slime is a very nice texture. The color is pretty intense. And so the color of the slime, once this is added, unless there are two caveats. The red, this red is not the red that comes, obviously this is not red, but the red that comes in this container, there's only one pouch of red. There are like 6 greens, 7 blues, 8 types of yellow, lots of oranges, different kinds of brown. But there is one packet of red, which I don't know why, out of 50 packets, right? There's one packet of red. It's an orange type of red, and it does not really make the slime as like a deep red. Whereas this, when I add this to the slime will come out very close to this color. And you see how this would provide you with something very similar to a butter slime. Okay. Next thing, the hay clay. I already did a video reviewing hay clay on here, which got a pretty decent response. I believe you will watch that. Y'all seem to like that. Tell me more if you. So hay clay, as we know, comes like this. It is on the more expensive end of things when it comes to something that you're going to add to slime. I'm just letting y'all know now. You get about, I'm looking at the box over there. You get like 12 of these containers. They are different colors. They are the colors that you need to create the designs that are on the front of the hay clay box. If you want to know more, go back and watch my hay clay video. I'll link it down below. Okay. So, as you can imagine, in my hay clay video, I communicated that I would not recommend using this as a slime mix-in. I would recommend using this. So you see how it kind of breaks off there? See how that definitely a thicker, the consistency is different, okay? I want you to see the two side by side, because the whole point of this video is a comparison. It may like help people, and some people may feel some type of way and like not want to be bothered. That's fine. This video is for folks who want to know about it. As I said in the hay clay video, this stuff is pretty thick. Okay. You see how that's breaking? This substance is designed to make something that can dry, and it dries really fast. Like I actually am going to put this top on pretty quickly. This stuff, the outside might dry, but it's like, you see, it's still pretty squishy, and I've left it open. The hay clay, you know, you can manipulate it for maybe about 10, 15 minutes uncovered, but as soon as you put it down, it starts to dry immediately. Okay. And so it can be used inside of to be as a slime mix-in. You notice it's really changing the more that I'm, you know, the heat from my hands is changing it. Again, science every day, all day. Okay. So the way that I'm going to describe something is going to be a bit different. And when you're looking at using things for your students, for your children, for your littles, right? The conversation is around that. That's why I do my videos, okay? Tips, tricks, analysis of materials, okay? So you notice that this doesn't do the kind of the little flip that I was able to do with this. Now this will dry. Not as quickly as this though, okay? So putting that down. The reason I chose white is because my students are less likely to want to use the white. And so I, again, remember the hay clay is like $17 for 12 little containers of something. So I need to properly manage, which is not to say that it's like too much for the product by any means. I don't feel like that's overpriced. I just feel like what are you going to use it for? To mix into slime, no, it's not a reasonably priced item, especially because our slime, it's a giveaway. It's not a product that's making us money. All right. So this next product, third and final product, is made by that company, BOHS. I don't know how they like it to be pronounced. This is a 3.5 ounce packet. They come in 2 different kinds of sets. There's the set, well, there are multiple sets, but the 2 sets that I bought, one set has 5 colors: white, red, yellow, blue, and black. Okay, so kind of a primary color theme situation. Another set has 12 colors. And that, I look over there because that's where I have it. That's got like all 5 of those, which is where I got this. All 5 of those, right? White, red, yellow, blue, black, as well as then a green, an orange, pink, purple. So 12 colors, and they all come in this nice 3.5 ounce pack. Now, if this is a 1/2 ounce by weight, not by volume, if you can, right? By weight, okay, or rather ounce, weight, grams, mass, right? So I'm a little particular about that because I feel like people, anyways, I won't go into that. But yes, so ounce, 3.5 ounces, or 0.22 pounds, and 100 grams. Okay, that's how much product you're getting in this container. Now, this, similar to this one, this can feel a little wet when you put your hands in there. This has a foamier texture to it. It's almost like it's made with shaving cream. Also, that's the sound that's making. This is very smooth. This texture is going to quickly and easily combine with slime. You see how that's that stretch? And this is an air dry clay product. Okay. As I said, it comes in lots of colors, tons of colors. The pack that was the 5 color pack, if I recall properly, it was like $18. And the pack that was the 12 color pack, for some reason, was only 20 some odd dollars. That being said, I'm going to get a lot of use out of this, right? So if out of a 1/2 ounce, I can get, again, by weight, not by volume, because this is way more than a 1/2 ounce of in volume. But again, because it's a solid, by the way, that's why things are measured in weight or mass as a solid, right? You notice the manipulation I'm able to do with this product. Okay. This product, I don't typically order this product as an air dry. At least I haven't in the past. I'm strongly considering it now that I've had some time to play with it. This product, losing my train of thought, y'all. It's because it's late at night. This is gonna go up on April 30th, but I'm recording in the evening to be prepared and just to make sure that I get y'all a video for the last day of VEDA. Who's excited for the last day of VEDA? Okay, my train of thought is back. But yeah, so this product is cool. It will dry. It's going to take a longer time to dry. I usually, when I do the really big events, when I'm out there doing like 150 slimes and I've got like a table with 5 different volunteers and all that type of stuff, I usually take this with me. Go ahead and just order this. Because this can be out and it dries, like I said, a lot slower. It's a wetter texture. It combines with slime very quickly. I mean, it's like 1 or 2 squeezes and the color is there, right? Also, the red in this product is a significantly higher quality red. And I'm able to get this amount of red. And a lot of the kids ask for red. And the red combines to give red. Whereas, like I said, the other product, it combines and it doesn't really give a strong red. The pigmentation is not as high of a quality, for lack of a better word. This product is also a thicker product. Again, the texture, the feel, the viscosity is significantly closer to slime. And this is almost formulated to mix in with slime. Again, it's an air dry clay, but it's this foam clay. And so that's why you get this kind of almost like feeling like you can tell that they've put something similar to shaving cream in it. And you see how much you're getting. And this is enough. If this was black, red, purple, gray, whatever, this would be enough to color an ounce of slime. And then a child would be able to get essentially, but an ounce or an ounce and a half of slime, right? Is what I would combine this with. And the child would pretty much get something like almost, they would get what? That's a 2-ounce slime by weight. And then by volume, that ends up being closer to the 3-ounce cups that we have. Okay. So anywho, this I'm entertained over here. I'm just playing with this. You notice how much I'm playing with this. And it really is maintaining its slime like texture and capacities. And you see how none of the products are sticking to my hand. Okay. So let's let this be. This one, like remember I told you this one is already drying. This is the hay clay. This one, see, is still quite squishable. This I could squish, but the same amount of pressure, right, that I just exerted here does not make that completely compress. I have to really squish down on it. It will start to compress, but not completely. You see the stretchiness is not really there anymore, whereas this product and this product, man, the stretch is fantastic on this. But if I let this sit, it would dry. Okay, this would need to sit. There's instructions and everything on the back, but this needs to sit more like overnight to 2 days for it to dry. And this is a product that I could use in summer camp. I'm excited about the idea of using this product in summer camp, especially since I know that I can get it. I used to not be able to find it in a lot of different colors, which is why I wasn't using it as much as I used the little pouch thingies. But as you see, this is quite fun and quite entertaining. And I do want to say that they seem to have improved their product, because I've been ordering it for a couple of years off and on. And this is giving a whole nother level of something it wasn't giving 2-3 years back. But that being said, I know that I can get it in 12 colors and therefore use it on a clay, use it for a clay art project during summer camp, because in camp we have a more tight-knit group, and 12 pouches of 3.5 ounces will keep our group occupied, and everybody will be able to make what they want to make. Three. I still think it's going to be more than that. I would say if I can get, so, all right. So 3.5, again, doing the math. I was doing the math, by the way, if you were wondering what I was doing. There's the equivalent of 7 of these in here. Okay. And like I said, I can get 3 portions out of this. Well, that's over 20 kits, right? There's 21-ish. And when we measure, we're just kind of ripping things off. We're measuring by eye. But anywho, I feel like this video is getting a little long, so I'm about to sign off. That has been my air dry / foam / slime friendly clay. Those are the 3 products that I felt that I wanted to test for y'all. I still, again, these 2 are optimal. This one is great for my events where I've got, I know well enough in advance, and I know that I want the kids to be able to choose their color. That's a big one, okay? And to be able to choose like from various colors and not have to mix colors together. This one is very good for like events. You know, I'll probably use this for events 50. Again, I didn't realize they had improved their product so well. 50 to 100, 50 to 100 when it comes to the 5-color situation, and then the 12-color situation at the events that I've got coming up in a couple of weeks is going to be fantastic because the kids will really get to choose. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been Science or Craft with Miss Steph. It's been a comparison between the different samples. If you've watched the entire video, fantastic, and thank you. And of course, I'll be doing the chapters to cut it up and everything, so you can kind of skip ahead. But we've got these 3 different ones, and yeah, my comment on Hey Clay stands. Use Hey Clay for what it has been designated for, which is to follow the app's instructions. That's it. It's still, in my opinion, is still that. This stuff you can use for quite a few things. This stuff you can use for quite a few things as well. Okay, this is this. All right. Hey Clay. And this is this product. All right. Thank you for watching, and have an absolutely wonderful day.